All right, so finding your V. Set your spiral. Make sure it's not too big a V. Push the heel bones into each other. Hopefully you can feel that straight away that gets the deep QF, the deep hip muscles activating, the spiral wrapping around and into the bottom of the glute. Have your band, hold your band wherever you think you're going to need it for your first rep of your pull number 1. And then just let the arms kind of fall loosely. We're going to go 3 deep breaths first. Connect to those deep muscles. Lift your rib cage off your pelvis. Find the length in the lower back. When you feel ready, start to roll down. We'll do 3 roll downs. So make it flow with the breath. A nice deep inhale. And as you start to exhale, that's what makes the chin come to the chest. Really stretch those back neck muscles. And then in between each of those joints, don't skip the joint. If you need to do your first roll down pretty slowly, do it. Find that lower back stretch, but the support that's required through the front of the body. Scoop and roll back up. Actually, we're going to do 2 with the heels on the floor, 2 with the heels off the floor. So I'm going to let you work through that. Find the pelvic floor. Not too much gripping through the quads. You can already just feel the hips, the back of the legs. As the head restacks, lift the heels about 1 centimeter or 2, but not right up into full kind of extension. Push the heel bones back into each other, although yeah, it does depend how big your calves are. But try and keep your heel bones pushing in together. Yeah, my calves are in the way, but do the best you can and do 2 more roll downs here. Obviously, you're not going to be able to fold as far because this is about the control. My balance has been really bad lately. Let the head feel heavy. And then roll back up. So with the heels off, it's all that support in the hip. Another one. Try not to let the butt swing back and the shins move back in space. Bring it back up. I'm fighting very hard here. The heels lower, but you keep the height through the crown of the head. A little pull on the band. Breathe in, don't displace the ribs. Breathe out. See how far back you can reach. All the way to the bottom. Inhale. And then slide the shoulder blades down the back as you come home. We'll do 3. We'll just really check for me here that you pull and knit the ribs tight together. Inhale, stretch, 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 stretch. Don't be comfortable. 1 more. That was 3, I think. Let's do another one. We're going to add in the flexion of the spine. So as the band comes down to your thighs, bend the knees, flex the spine, roll up, extend the back, back to neutral, tuck the tail and flex the head down to the floor. 2 more. Lift the chest. 1 more. Lift, open. Finish off with the band at the top for the side bends. Breathe in. Stay in your little side bend. Pull the right arm. Leave the left arm still. Bring the right arm back up 3 times. Zip up a little bit deeper for me. Don't let your belly hang out. 1 more. Reach a little further. Come back up. Other side. Inhale, up and over. Hold. Pull the scapulas down your back. Pull the left arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Pull the left arm. Try to lift up underneath that left waist. Don't let the crunch happen in the waist. A little side bend deeper. Come back, rotate. Look over your right shoulder. Back to the center, soften the upper traps. We'll rotate to the left. Back, soften, lift the pelvic floor. One more each way. So keep feeling those deep hip muscles so the pelvis doesn't swing. Last one. Bring it back, lower the band. We're not going to use the band again. Come to the front of your mat. If you normally cross your right foot over your left, pick the opposite foot. So let's go left foot over right for me. Left arm over right. Feels very weird. Lift the heels a little bit. Slowly lower to the floor, keeping the spine straight. Down onto the mat. We're just going to do a few pelvic curls to warm up before we go into some leg and foot work. So just straight into neutral, not too long to fuss around. Push the backs of the arms into the floor. Open the collarbones. Breathe in. We're going to breathe out. Just 3 pelvic curls. Scoop the stomach. Push it up. Inhale, hold, and roll it down. Reach the fingers towards the heels. So if you were on the reformer, you'd have all your springs on. So the bed doesn't move. So it doesn't really require like crazy hamstring work. Roll it away. 2 more. No, 1 more. 1 more. Can't count today at all. Roll it back down. Let's do another 3, but lift the heels off. So you're going to imagine your toes are on the foot bar. Float your arms to the ceiling. 3 pelvic curls. Don't let those ankles wobble around. Imagine I've put that chi ball, or sometimes I put that little Franklin ball between your ankle and your knee. So the ankles are really stable. Just feeds into the calf a little bit more. Find your neutral, 2 to go. Really work from the lower abdominals. You know a pelvic curl inside out now. Roll it down. Let the head of the shoulder through the arms pull really heavily back. Stabilize the shoulder girdle. Find the scapula as the shoulder blades. 1 more. So you're not letting those pecs really squeeze. Inhale to stay. Exhale to roll it back down. I was going to go straight into footwork, but I feel like we just need to switch the abs on a little bit more first. Pop the heels back down. Slide your left leg or your right leg. Just go 1 at a time. Take the hands behind the head. Pull your own head off your shoulders, but zip and funnel right in through the front of the ribs. Basic chest lift, breathe out. Don't lift your head until you've lifted your pelvic floor, curl and fold, 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 fold. Really work the upper abdominals, find your challenge point. Control the lowering, deliberately place your vertebrae back onto the floor. Again, we're doing 6, 2, not too slow, 3, and 4. I'm shaking like mad. So what you really want to be watching out for is the position at the bottom. As your head goes down, watch your abs don't release and your lower back arches a little bit. I just did that. So I'm just reminding you guys not to do that. 2 more. If you feel like your lower back's a little tight today, I don't mind if you bend those knees a tiny bit. You just feel the difference it makes on your lower back. Last one. Back down you come. You're going to pull your knees into your chest. Nice and deep. Give your back a little bit of a stretch. We're going into leg and foot work. So there's a couple of options. This is actually very challenging. So if you need to put your head down, please do. And place your hands under your pelvis and continue the series like this. Otherwise, you're going to come with me. You're going to put your feet into your V like your toes would be on the foot bar. Anne-Marie, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about, but just go with the flow. So push your heels into each other, hands behind the head, and you're going to peel your head and shoulders, and you're going to ideally stay in your chest lift the whole way through, but please come down if you need to. This is very tough. If you were on the reformer, your foot bar would be in line with your eyes. The foot bar is not up here, okay? So that's another option. If your back cannot cope with this, lift your feet a little bit higher. Here we go. We're going to breathe out and push the two legs straight forward, ideally in level with the eyes. Don't arch the back. Breathe and bend the knees. We do 10 of these. 2. Our feet are in a V, pushing the foot bar away. 3. This is so much harder than on the reformer, by the way. 4. I'm sure you've worked that out already. 5. Breathe. 6 and fall into your chest lift. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. 10. Come back in. Bring your legs together. Curl your toes over like your bird on a branch. And curl your heels under your imaginary foot bar. Your feet are going to cramp. Work the soles of the feet. Breathe out. Push. 1. Scoop the stomach. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. If you need to go higher, do it. 7. 8. 9. One more. 10. Come back in. Flex the feet. Pull the toes right back. Push through the heels. 1. Heels are on the foot bar now. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Watch the lower backs don't arch. I'm going higher. 7. 8. 9. Abs burning. 10. Pull your knees in just for a second. We're going to go into your calf raises. And if you need to keep that head down, do it. Hands behind your head. Curl out. You're on the toes now. The pads of the foot. Back up into your chest lift. Push the toes away. Stay. Flex the feet. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. 3. 4. We're going to go to 8. 5. 6. 7. 8. Pull the knees in. Flip onto your belly. Just stretch your abs out for a second. Just press up into a half cobra. Stay here. Hopefully you felt your stomachs and not your backs. Come back down. Reform on the mat is absolutely nasty. We're straight into the abs. Hundreds. 2 straight legs. Reach the arms back over your head. Just give yourself a stretch. Let your backs arch for a second. I don't care. Just move. Feel some length. Pull the stomach back down. Engage through the shoulder blades. Work the legs. Keep the legs on the floor. Imagine you've got the straps in your hands. Breathe out. Press the head and shoulders up. Hands are 6 to 8 inches over the thighs. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. Keep breathing through. When you feel ready, you're going to float your right leg up. Not yet though. Do a couple more sets first. Be aware of the lower back before you even lift the leg. Can you lengthen it a little bit? Next one, can you scoop the stomach and lift one leg? Bring the other leg to join it if possible. 3 sets to go. Soften the neck. Last set. Lower the legs. Well done. Pull the knees into the chest. My abs are already burning. We're getting ready for coordination. Again, keep going with the head on the floor if you need to. Elbows touching your mat. Push your elbows into your mat and open your collarbones. You have the two imaginary straps in your hands. Again, the legs can go up to the ceiling or they go to eye level. I don't mind. Take your poison. Breathe out, lift your head and shoulders off the floor and fold, fold, fold. The head stays up the whole time. Keep the elbows pushing into your mat. Breathe out, push down. Open your legs, squeeze your legs, bend your knees, bend your elbows, fold into your chest. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, hold. One more. Exhale, push. Push your hands into the floor. Open, squeeze. Scoop the stomach, bend the knees, bend the elbows. Push back out. Stay. Turn out your legs, right foot over left. Beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend them in. Push them back out. Turn them out. Left leg over right. Beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend them back in. Rest your head. Pause. There's one more. Butterfly. We're coming back up. Back into your chest lift. Press your legs out long and your hands come to the sides of your body. Hands face each other, feet are in a V. Breathe in, open your arms, open your legs. I'm hitting the wall. Breathe out, squeeze everything together. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Deepen. One more only. Inhale, come on, you got this. Exhale, push, pull the knees. Stretch the lower backs. Release the arms. Breathe out. Curl the tailbone up. My abs are dead, but you're going to try to do a reverse curl. A little prep for a rollover. 6 times 2. There's not a lot happening, so you'll just have to trust me that I am getting my lower back off a little bit. Watch the neck and shoulders, guys. 3. So you're breathing out to scoop. If the neck squeezes too much, don't go so high with the butts. 4, relax the thighs. 5. Lucky last 6. Continue here or full rollover, legs to the sky, hands go down, lock in your L shape. Breathe out, lift the hips. Touch the mats. Lift the feet, open shoulder width, flex them, pull the toes right back. Check in with your shoulders, leave them on the floor. Roll back down. With control, pelvis goes down, circle, back up. Exhale, pull the stomach, lift. Inhale to separate. Exhale, roll, enjoy that amazing hamstring stretch. Big circle, come back, lucky last, breathe it out. Oh, it feels so good for the lower back. Exhale, roll it away. Big circle, but control, control, control. Bend the knees in, flip straight onto the belly, pulling straps. You're on your imaginary box. Your arms are forward. The good thing is we don't have to move equipment around. Here we go. I like my legs apart a little bit. Your straps are right there. When you're ready, dig your pubic bone into the floor. You can do this with your legs on the mat, or you can lift them off a little bit. I'll leave it up to you. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift the arms off the floor. Bend your elbows, reach them back. Go for the length, not the height. Lift the legs off just to balance it out. Work the booty. And then come all the way back. 5 to go. Inhale to do nothing. Exhale to pull. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale to go back. 4 more. Work that position at the top. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Don't push your stomach into the floor or your imaginary box. 3 to go. This feels so easy compared to on the box and pulling those straps, though, doesn't it? 2 more. Next time you get back on the reformer, They'll feel very different. One more. Stay up at the top. Transition to arms straight up to letter T. Go a little bit lower, guys. So I just want you to feel like you're not into too much extension. You're just in a tiny hover. Breathe out. Remember, your little pinkies are trying to touch over the top of your bottom. Breathe in, back to letter T. 5 to go. Exhale, pull, pull, pull. Pull your head off your shoulders. 3. Work it. Feel those triceps. 4. Those legs should be long, not bent. And 5. Dig the pubic bone a little stronger into the box or the mats. One more. 6. Push the floor into a rest position. Round the spines. Breathe. Roll up slowly and into your bottom. This is a bit of a weird one. We're going to do stomach massage. So, sitting. Your hands are slightly in front of your pelvis. Your shoulders are going to stay stacked over your hips the whole time. You're going to rock the pelvis backwards so you're into like a little spine stretch, like a little scoop. Here we go. Open the shoulders. Walk your feet towards you. I'm going to roll up my mat. So your feet might stick on the mat a little bit. So if you need to roll it up, you've got no socks on, do that. Push your hands down and try to get that lifted rib cage up off the pelvis. So you know when we do this on reformer, I'm always trying to get you to grow rather than compressing your vertebrae. Breathe out, press, point, flex, bend back up. Pull the heels as close to your bottom as you can. There's your hamstring. 2 more only. Push, point, lift up out of the waist. I know it feels like nothing, but just you wait. 1 more. Press, point, flex, bend. So you can keep going with this if you like, or come with me, but you're going to try not to lean back too much. Lift your heels right up. 3 to go. Keep the shoulders over the pelvis. Point, bend. Lift the legs. 2 more. Scoop that stomach. It's stomach massage. Last one. Point. Don't lean back. Just flex over straight those backs. Breathe out. 2 deep breaths. Pull your nose right to your knees. Unroll your mats and release your hands. Genie. Wrap your hands across your belly. Your hands are there for feedback. Your feet are under your imaginary strap. Lift up out of your waist, away to the sky. Take your breath in. Breathe out. Tuck the head, tuck the tail. Roll all the way to the floor. Find the lower back. Bend the knees if you need to. Head goes down. Breathe in to stay. Breathe out. Curl it up. If you get stuck, you can use your arms. Flex. Lift tall. We're just doing 3 of each. Exhale. Head tucks, tail tucks. The lower back is trying to find the mat. Don't collapse the stomach. Make it smooth. Breathe in at the bottom. Breathe out. Don't use your shoulders. Rectus abdominis rolls you. Smooth as you can. Lift. 1 more. Exhale. Tuck head, tuck tail. Pull the stomach. Your arms are there for feedback. Your stomach should be fighting and pulling right back away from your 2 arms. Inhale. All I can feel is sweat under my arms. Sticky. Exhale. Roll it up. Lift tall. A little wardrobe adjustment if you need to. Hands behind the head, flat back. You're going to want to bend your knees for this one. So lift right up. You're flat back, you're an ironing board. You don't flex your spine. Breathe in and hinge. Breathe out to lift. You're going to be rolling, rocking on those sit bones. You're going to feel them move. You don't arch your back. 1 more. Inhale to go back. Exhale to come forward. We side bend. We go between 2 brick walls. Inhale, lift. Side bend. Anchor the opposite sit bone down. Come back. You don't move your legs at all. Obviously, when you've got the strap, you can go further. No strap just means you're going to have to reduce your range of movement so those legs don't move. Inhale to lift. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing side on. I'm doing a little side bend. Inhale to the right. Exhale to come back. One more each way. Breathe in, grow, 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 grow. Think of the lengthening through the waist rather than the bending and crunching. Last one, pull your own head off your shoulders. And come back. Now we go rotation. Don't move the sit bones. Rotate around. All the way around, all the way, come back. Grow taller, guys. Up, lengthen more. Don't go around so far that you feel like you have to curl and flex. It's not about that. It's about correcting that posture. Inhale to go a little bit further. Push your head back into your own hands. And twist. One more each way. Squeeze the inside thighs together. Lucky last. Bring it back. I'm going to get you to go on a quick back support just to open the hip flexors a little bit. Breathe out, just come up. Find your kind of coffee table position for a second. Push the shoulder blades together. Push the hip bones to the sky. Pull the stomach in. Just pause for a moment. Push the floor away with the heel of the hand. Come back down. Keep the left leg bent. Grab the back of the right thigh for climb a tree. My hands are in like this. My right hand is in a fist. My left hand is grabbing the front of my wrist. I'm using my arms to pull my right thigh to touch my chest. But my focus is the lift up through the spine. I'm not here. So you might need to pull back from that kind of traction on the thigh. Now you hold your arms locked in. Hold the right thigh, still extend the leg. 1. Bend, we do 3, 2, 1 more, 3. You're going to grab the back of your calf or the back of your ankle. Elbows are wide. Your nose comes to meet your knee. Pull the stomach, lift the leg to the sky. Let the leg go. Circle the arms over the top, around. Reach and climb back up your tree. Your tree shouldn't move, guys. Mine's moving a little bit. Lift tall, 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 tall. Stop. Nose to knee. Rock back so the foot is close or pointing to the ceiling. Walk down your tree circle. Out to let it T. Walk back up. Nose to knee. Lift it tall. We do that just one more time. Exhale, flex. Inhale, stay. Exhale, roll. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift. Up, up, up. You might need to lower that leg a little bit. I want to straight back. Up through the back. Grab your right ankle with your left hand. The right arm spirals. Your shoulders face the side wall. And you look to the back hand. Stay. Lift the arm up. Bend the knee. The whole thing on the other side. So we've got the left arm. Grab the wrist. Pull the thigh in. Here we go. Press 1. Inhale, bend. Lift up through the lower backs. 2. Your arms should be doing all the work here. 3. Stay, grab. Nose to knee. Rock back, lift the leg. Control the lower back. Big circle. Push the right foot into the floor. Feel the right hamstring. Walk, walk, walk. Stop. Lift up, tall, 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 tall. Nose to knee. Roll it back with control. Reach. Your stomach is still on. Walk. Here we go for that big stretch. Come on, lengthen through that hamstring. Last one. Use your arms. Walk. Circle. Stabilize with the right foot. Curl. Find your stretch, lift the crown of the head to the sky. Use your arms to keep pulling that thigh towards you. Hold the left ankle, back of the ankle or the heel with the right hand. Lift tall first, like a little bow and arrow. Rotate, smile. lift the hands to the sky. Amazing. Flip onto your hands and knees. Kind of like knee stretch, but not really. But this is, I can't really modify this to the mat, so we'll just kind of do this funny version I made up today. Tuck the head, tuck the tail in. So think of your hands on your foot bar and your feet against your shoulder rests on your reformer. Scoop your stomach. If you can, lift your two knees 1 centimeter off the mat. Right leg goes out, bring it in. Right leg 2. We're going to do 3. Push the foot away, stabilize the shoulder girdle. Open the pecs. 1, 2, tailbone under, work the lower stomach. 3, stop here. Lengthen the tailbone away. Lengthen the crown of the head away. Here's your flat back. 1, 2, 3. Kind of arms, right, Joe? Other side, I can feel my arms right now, nothing else. 1, 2, 3. Walk the toes back, hike it up. Elephant. Push your heels down. Your hands are all still on your imaginary foot bar. So when we do elephant, we do 2 versions in the studio, right? So we're going to do the C-curve version. So shift your weight a little bit further forward over your arms. Take the tail between the legs. Scoop your stomach, look into your belly. Pull your armpits to your waist. Walk the feet forward. You're trying to put your heels down, then the pad of the foot. Heel toe, lift the stomach. Heel toe, heel toe. Walk back, heel toe. Don't let your butt go boom, boom to the side. Keep your hips. It gets a little hard as your feet get further away from you, but do your best. Find your scoop. Let's do it one more time. Heel, toe, heel, toe. So you kind of have to stabilize through the hips. And 4. Walk it back. 1, 2. A little harder. 3, 4. Just stay there. Find a pike. Then you can go from the round back into the flat back. As long as your shoulders are in the socket, press your chest between your arms. And then we're going to go for our cobra, which is kind of like a down stretch, right? So knees down, all the way down. Full cobra, legs apart, legs together, whichever feels good for your body. Hands on your imaginary foot bar. Zip up through your stomach. Breathe in. And we're going to breathe out to come all the way up. Lengthen. Push, pull your stomach in. It should be switched on so well that it's not going in your lower back at all. Don't hold it, just move through. Come back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, drive with your eyes. Upper back first, make it smooth and continuous into the full extension. Eyes are forward. Control, don't spat the stomach. Although you have to have a reasonable, kind of letting go a reasonable amount through your abs, otherwise you won't get that extension. Last one. Squeeze the glutes. Well done, sit back onto the heels. Round the backs. Pause for 2 breaths. Coming back up. So we're going to go snake twist. Kind of like a side support, but not really. Kind of like a cobra, but not really. Sit on your right hip. Put your right hand slightly in front of the hip and the left hand, they're on like a diagonal. I've got my left foot in front of my right. You might want to watch the first one. So I'm going to pike up and I'll be in a V and my legs will spiral out into a V and push my heels together and I'll end up in a little pike. So your toes kind of pivot. You're there. One hand is in front of the other. Don't move your hands. That's the challenge. Start to lower your hips. Lift your head and chest. Hike it back up. Sit back onto the cheek. I'm going to move my hands a little further out. So we're just going to do 3 on each side. Here we go. Just keep that shoulder connected into the socket. You'll be fine. Take your breath in. Breathe out, pike it up, twist. Breathe, and if you need to move the hands away, like just adjust minimally. Lower the pelvis, don't dump in the lower back, lift the heart, lift the chest. Lift the stomach to lift the hips. Sit back down. Again. Everyone do all right with that? Yeah, cool. Again. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Back down. Last one. Exhale, lift it up. Squeeze the inside thighs together. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the stomach. Lift the hips. Back down. Straight to the other side. Well done. Looks tricky, but it's actually not that bad. So, other foot forward. Hand on the diagonal. Now you kind of know that you want to put those hands a little further away, right? And the other hand in front. Lift up, stabilize the shoulders. Find the stomach, here we go. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale. Inhale. Again, breathe out. Try not to sit and splat everything in between your reps. And back down. Last one. Exhale. Deb, it's a bit like logo, right? On the reformer. Your absolute favorite one. Lift your heart, lift your chest. Say that with a nasty, evil giggle. And come back down. Well done. Let's go to rowing. Sitting up. Lift it tall. Squeeze the legs together. Your arms are straight forward. Actually, let's just do some hug tree first. If you need to roll up your mat, do it, or bend your knees a little bit. Just need to catch my breath. Woo, okay. So we're up tall, long lower spine. Pull the stomach in. Lift your pelvic floor up off your mat. Arms go to letter T. I'm going to move away from the wall a little bit. All you're going to do is hug your tree. Open back up to letter T. So while it's a nice, simple, easy exercise, think about your shoulder blades, not moving on your back at all. And think about the connection of armpits to the waist, the soft necks. As the hands come forward, the pecs actually get longer, not shorter. One more. This is kind of preparing us and building us into rowing. And then you're going to lengthen your legs. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left. Your arms come forward again. Make two fists like you're holding your straps on the reformer. Make the fists touch each other. Breathe in. Pull the fist to touch your breastbone. Breathe out. Curl and roll and touch your lower back onto the mat. Inhale, arms go out to letter T. Stop. Turn your palms to the back wall. Push the hands back. That was probably a little ambitious. I went back too far. Your nose goes to your knee. Make your thumbs try to touch each other. Stretch your arms. Keep folding forward. Make your fist touch again. Roll back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Push first. Then your head goes. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the head, tuck the tail, round the spine. Hold. Inhale, push with the arms. Still hard even without weights or straps. Reach, restack, lift tall, 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 tall. Bring your left foot over your right. Turn your palms up to the sky. Still got your straps. Breathe in, breathe out, roll. Breathe in, lift your heart and chest to the sky. Back to the start. Inhale, exhale, head tucks in, tail tucks in. There's many different ways to do rowing. Breathe in, lift your heart and chest. Come home, one more. Breathe in, where's your stomach? Pull it in. Breathe out, deepen your tummy. Don't splat your stomach, soften your upper traps. Lift your heart and chest. Come back. onto your knees. We're here. Chest expansion, you're holding your straps. Lift up tall, you are in neutral. You can just stay sitting, Joe, and do it this way. Your hands are slightly forward. Breathe out, press the hands behind you. Squeeze your thumbs together, open your pecs. Turn your head right, turn your head left. Breathe in, come home. Again, exhale, press, grow taller, taller, taller. This is not a rest. Turn your head right. Turn your head left. Work your triceps, guys. Come on, more. Inhale, one more. I'm talking to myself, by the way, when I say that. I'm slacking too. Exhale, press. Turn head right. Turn head left. Bring it home. Come to the hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders. Find your position, push the floor away. Your hands are on your imaginary foot bar for a long stretch, like a plank anyway. Slide your right leg out. Puff up your glute, pull your stomach in and up. Find your left leg into a V. Rock your heels back. Rock your heels forward. 1, 2, we're doing 10. 3, 4, spread your fingers. 5, squeeze your glutes more, pull the stomach in and up more. 6, you should be like a dart. 7, 8, 9, 10, knees go down, rest. Tuck the head right in. Move your hands to the left, as far as you can to stretch the right side, the right armpit, the right side of the lower back. 2 breaths. Walk the hands back to the other side. So you may feel this more under your lat, you may feel it more in your QL in the lower back, if your back's tight. Walk back to the middle. We have to finish with the T's, all right? Come back up. We'll start with the T's of prep. Imagine you're on your box. So if at any point you need to put your feet down, I'm all right with that. You just adjust as you need to. Your hands are in your imaginary straps. You're on your box on top of the reformer. Rock back. Find the balance point where you can lift your feet off the floor. Your shins are parallel to the floor. You're in a C curve. Stay. We're just going to do your prep to start with. Tuck the head in a little bit, tuck the tail and rock back. Don't move your shins. Come back up. I really just want you to facilitate that pelvis movement. So if you need to put your hands here and your feet down, if your back's just not having it today, this is your version. Otherwise, you're here. 4 more. Exhale, the head's going to tuck in. If the head doesn't tuck in, the tail ain't going to tuck in. 3 to go. Roll, lower abs. 2 more. This is one that's actually easier on the mat because you don't have a moving platform under you. Last one. Come back up. We're going to go full teaser, legs extend or keep going. Right, whatever you're doing, roll, leave the legs. Hold here, but watch the lower back as an arch. Push your lower back into the floor. Scoop your stomach. Reach your arms. Don't move your feet. We're just going to do 3. Lift it up. Tuck the head. Tuck the tail. Roll the pelvis. This is the hardest part at the bottom for me. Reach. Use your hands if you need a little help. Come up. Last one. Tuck the head. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up. Oh, holy moly, I lost it just at the end. Stay. 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 Pull the knees in. Well done. That's the hardest part over. We're going to stretch. Let's take it straight into your pigeon and really sink deep. So my right ankle is across my midline. Ideally, if you're not quite there yet, just go to where you can. Lengthen the back leg and just stay. Fold forward if you want to. Try to relax into your stretch. Jill, this might not be good for your knees actually. You're right with this one? Oh, you're there, cool. Walk the hands. You can never do enough extension, right? This is also going to stretch your hip flexor if you can. Lift your chest. Come back, sit on the right cheek. Come out of that nice and carefully. I'm sure there's a better way if you do yoga to get in and out of that, Deb. You have to show me one day. And then let's swap sides. See if you feel like one side is tighter than the other. This butt is really tight on me today. Oh, sink it down. Lower if you can. Breathe deeply. Your hard work is over. Come back up. Lift your heart and chest. And come out of that nice and carefully. The legs are going to go into a second side split. Find your deep stretch. Lift up. A beautiful side bend if you can. Anchoring down the opposite sit bone. Put that hand onto the floor. Rotate. And then try to flex forward, your nose going towards your knee. Watch the thighs, don't roll inwards. Walk the hands back. Again, lifting up. Just feel like I've got to get extension in as much as I can at the minute. Come back to straight, back to the front, up and over. Enjoy that, don't rush through this. Rotate, trying to make your head go forward. I did say nose to knee, but if you could go past your knee even, imagining. Walking back, lifting. Feeling little quicks in my spine. Come back, pull your knees into your chest, give yourself a big hug, round your back. Come forward, let's get ready to stand. Push through the heels, maybe pause just for an extra few breaths at the bottom. Can you let your head hang really heavy? Give your head a little shake, side to side. And then start rolling back up, very slowly. I'm not going to surprise you with anything crazy at the end, because I'm done. You'll all be feeling very glad. Well done. Thank you, guys. I'll unmute you all.
Thank you, Sue.
You're welcome. If there's anything else you feel like you haven't stretched, can't unmute you.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done too.
do all that.
I feel like it's kind of like hump day. I don't know, because we're halfway through this lockdown or whatever. I don't know. That's just
I think we're halfway through.
like that. It's like I started it off all, let's go, 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 go. And now it's like,
Pretty awful.
yeah. Cool. Well done. You guys did awesome tonight.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.